What is going on, troops? So I'm coming at you today, not feeling that great. Didn't really want to post, but I promised myself and I said to you guys that I would start doing this, whether I feel like it or not, start posting the testimonials on the book the wife made for me from all my clients, or not all of them, but you know what I mean, the clients that, wanted to write some nice stuff about me that for years I couldn't really read, because I felt like an imposter, because I felt like I didn't deserve all the people saying they loved me. And going through help and getting myself to a certain point, I finally feel good again. I finally feel like I'm on the right track. So I want to start reading these out and feeling them and sharing them with you. I'm not going to use the full name. A lot of you are going to know, especially with Iron Camp, who it is. But it's important for us to acknowledge when somebody says thank you for something, instead of just being, yeah, no worries, because that's how I was. Yeah, no worries. It's like, take it in, take that in, let it fulfill you and make you grow, because that's what my life's about. I love helping people. But if I can't take their gratitude back, that's, and it's bouncing off me, what does it say to them? It doesn't feel good, right? So yeah, so I'm not just feeling that good, man. I haven't been able to sleep. I'm cutting myself off weed. Just something that was just bothering me. And I'm getting these, let me know if you guys experience sleep paralysis, right? So, I used to have it when I was young and couldn't sleep at night, whatever. But when I did get to sleep, it was crazy. And sleep paralysis, for those that don't know, is like, when you're kind of in a state between waking up and sleeping, but you can't move, and you feel like a force is almost like holding you down. You're trying to scream and yell, but you can't move. It's fucking scary. Those that know about it can attest to that. So I had it last night like 3 times, right? And every time I do this and cut myself off weed and all this shit, and just try to get myself back to normal, I have a really hard time sleeping. But last night it was different than most, because I felt pain. I felt like I was actually getting attacked. And then I would break out of it and go, what the fuck was that? That was crazy. And then, okay, nothing. That was just sleep paralysis. I don't know what that's all about. When I was younger, I remember it being more of that, what people describe as that black witch or that dark witch coming, hovering over you. But this was more like bringing me back to, I almost feel like I was in street fight. I was in like a street fight, but I couldn't fight back. It was like I was at the most disadvantageous street fight. You know what I mean? It was awful. No problem. Said to myself, went back to bed. Same thing happened. Normally I find it happens just as you're dozing off, right? Or just as you're waking up, But just as you're dozing off, it happened to me last night. So I couldn't get to sleep the 3rd time. And normally, I would just stay up all night. But I'm like, man, I got this, right? I got this. Went to bed 3rd time. Fucking hit me even harder. So I was like, I'm not sleeping tonight. Forget it. Okay, so... And I gotta build that integrity within me, man. I said I was gonna do this for you guys. I know I don't got that many followers right now. I don't really care. I'm gonna be dedicated to this channel. I really feel like what I'm doing is gonna help a lot of people. A lot of people are going through some shit. I train a lot of young athletes, a lot of people my age, younger, older, and I know a lot of people are going through some mental health issues that are really holding them back. They're eating well, but the stress and cortisol are just keeping the fat on them. They're just upset. They're not getting good sleep. They're not eating, everything's just out of whack. And it's really coming down to our mindset. So let's look at Iron Camp Testimonials number 3, shall we? What do we got here? So we've already done, number 1 was Lisa. Number 2 was Marguerite. So go back on those ones if you haven't seen them yet. And number 3 today is Pauline. So Pauline came to us back in the day training. I believe she started with us at HQ. So we had a gym in town here in Fort McMurray that we started with, and it was like a basement gym inside underneath a plaza, and we renovated a whole back room into a studio. It was only like 700 square feet, but we had so many clients, and it was such a big buzz in town. It was amazing, because I was the only one really doing high intensity interval training with actual weights, and I incorporated kickboxing as well. It's just, there was nothing like it. I called it Iron Fit, and it just got really popular. We moved out of that place. We got our own gym. That's where we met Pauline. So She's a sweetheart. She's helped us with some of the moving and everything. So Pauline, if you're hearing this, I love you, girl. Miss you. Can't wait to see you again. Okay, so Pauline says, I can't say that I love one specific memory. I'm gonna slur a little bit. I'm gonna start that again. I can't say that I have one specific memory that stands out for me, but I have appreciated every day I've spent at Iron Camp and the wonderful friendships that I have made and will take with me from this family gym. We are a family gym. We just got so close to everybody. We weren't a regular gym. We were a gym that you had to sign up to go to. So what you call a boutique studio, I guess they call it. But it was so unique because the classes, you were in rounds with people. You weren't kind of on your own doing your own thing. There were different rounds, and in each round you could be paired with somebody, and there could be partner workouts, and it's really cool. There was some relationships that people got into that are still together from meeting in our classes. It was just, I still teach them too, but now I'm in my my studio gym in my garage, and I can't really have many people here. So maybe one day, we'll see what happens. But summer boot camps, it will be a good one. This is what I always do. I always mess myself up because I get into a tangent. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to that. Do you guys remember what I last said? Wonderful friendships that I've made and will take with me from this family gym. You just don't get that at big gyms. It's true. You don't get that kind of camaraderie, the friendships, people are friends for life meeting in places like that where you're struggling and you're sweating and you're bleeding. Well, luckily not much bleeding, but you know what I mean, together, right? She goes on to say, I will be forever grateful for the atmosphere, friends, and my mental health, physical health that Iron Camp attributed to. My mental and physical health that Iron Camp attributed to. That's what I love to hear. That's what I love to hear. I want to bring people together through those two things. That's what Iron Camp's all about. That's what I'm trying to build. Building people up through mental and physical health. Mental health, wellness, building your wellness within, right? That's what I love. Pauline Dewey, ICF client. Thank you, Pauline. I really appreciate that, girl. If you're ever around, come on in. Let's get a little workout in. I know Pauline likes to do some of that kickboxing. She liked lifting weights, loved the cardio. She loves yoga. And guys, so that was number 3. Thanks a lot for listening. I ask you to subscribe if you can. My boy Jesse on Fire over at, this page is called Jesse on Fire, does an MMA page. He's got a great thing that he says, which is basically like it's a handshake. You can watch all my videos for free, but it's kind of like a Halloween. I'm putting all the candy out there. You're not going to grab it all and leave, right? Just, grab one. If you watched a couple of my videos, you think I could help you, just hit the subscribe button, man. It means the world to me. I'm trying to build this up. I'm just new to this. Iron Camp's been around for 10 years. Before that, I was military and dealing through all sorts of stuff. The next 10 years of Iron Camp is bringing that mental health into physical fitness and trying to build that and try to build this Iron Camp that I know will really do well. And I really appreciate it, guys. If you comment below, let me know what you think. If you have any ideas for anything, I'm just new. I'm just getting ready. I'm cutting my teeth again. I used to cut my teeth a lot in the military. If you don't know what that means, it's motivational speaking. I used to do that in front of a lot of the troops and just kind of hype them up for training. That's where I really fell in love with training. So I'll get that back. You'll notice in a lot of these videos I'm slurring and I'll say or whatever. Stick with me. I'll get good. I'll be good. Trust me. And you guys are going to get a lot out of it. I'm going to be learning a lot of live videos. I'm going to be showing you guys about science and weightlifting and injury prevention and a lot of neuroscience and mental health stuff. And there's going to be so much. I can't wait. It's endless. It's endless. If any of you want to team up with me, if this seems like something that you think that you could help me with or we could help each other, man, I'm down. I'm down for all that stuff. But anyways, guys, I don't want to I could ramble forever. Love you all. You're appreciated. You are amazing. Do not change who you are. Just improve who you are daily. Strive without cease. Thanks.